When you think about a chef, you picture someone with decades of experience, someone who can look at raw ingredients and mentally conjure a dish that doesn't exist yet, someone with refined palates and intuition honed across thousands of meals. But here's what I found that's genuinely fascinating. When you really start deconstructing what a professional chef actually does, moment to moment in a kitchen, huge portions of it are mathematically precise, measurable, and ultimately programmable. Temperature control, timing, measurement, technique, repetition. These aren't creative acts in many cases, they're data points waiting to be optimized. This is where AI enters the kitchen. Let me give you the most concrete example first. A company called Moley Robotics created what they're calling the world's first fully robotic kitchen. Picture two incredibly sophisticated robotic arms suspended from a track that runs along the entire length of a kitchen counter. These aren't industrial-looking mechanical claws, they're designed to move like human hands. And they do this because they're based on technology developed over 18 years. They can replicate precise human movements down to tiny, nuanced adjustments that most people watching wouldn't even notice. Once the Moley kitchen is fed a recipe, it can execute them with what the company claims is sub-millisecond accuracy. The arms can adjust temperatures, use the sink, mix and pour ingredients into pans, stir pots, and when they're done, they clean up after themselves. But Moley isn't the only player in this space. Posher takes kitchen automation and shrinks it down to something that actually fits on your countertop. This is a device about the size of a premium coffee maker that handles entire meals autonomously. What's fascinating about Posher is its use of computer vision. It has a built-in camera that watches your food cook in real time, detecting browning, simmering, and exact texture changes, then adjusting heat and timing on the fly. You load your ingredients into 6 spice pods and 4 ingredient containers. Select from over 1,000 recipes through an app and press Start. Posher takes it from there, adding ingredients at the precise moment, managing temperature automatically, and adapting based on what the camera sees. The whole process cuts daily kitchen time down to about 10 to 20 minutes instead of an hour. The real advantage here is flexibility. You can substitute ingredients or skip precise measurements, and the AI adjusts accordingly. All the components are dishwasher safe, and the device handles serving 4 to 5 people per meal. Time magazine recognized it as one of the best inventions of 2025. There's Flippy 2, which was developed by a company called Miso Robotics. Flippy is specifically designed as a robotic fry cook that integrates directly into existing restaurant kitchens. It's smaller and faster than its predecessor, and it includes an innovative auto-bin system that uses artificial intelligence to recognize raw ingredients, automatically determines how to cook them, and places the finished product into hot holding areas without human intervention. And this is where AI's role in replacing chefs starts getting genuinely complex. Because AI can do something that human chefs can't do as easily. It can simultaneously analyze thousands of recipes and millions of ingredient combinations to find patterns in flavor relationships that might take a human chef years to intuitively discover. It can adapt recipes in seconds for dietary restrictions or cultural reinterpretations. AI doesn't get bored. AI doesn't hit creative walls. AI doesn't have an off day where everything tastes mediocre because you're tired. There are AI tools being used right now in restaurants and homes that analyze your eating habits, your dietary preferences, your ingredient availability, and generate personalized meal plans. So here's the question nobody wants to ask directly. Could AI eventually completely replace chefs? Yes, AI and robots can now handle nearly every task that can be defined by precise parameters. They can handle temperature control, timing, measurement, plating consistency, and increasingly ingredient preparation. Yes, they're cheaper to operate at scale, and they never call in sick. But here's where the replacement breaks down. A huge portion of what professional chefs do can't be captured in algorithms, at least not yet. When a chef is cooking, they're tasting constantly, adjusting seasoning moment by moment based on subtle flavor feedback that their palate is providing in real time. A robot can be programmed to add exactly 2 grams of salt at exactly 90 seconds into cooking. But a chef is thinking, does this need more salt? Or is the umami balanced correctly? Or should I adjust this differently? A human chef can walk into a kitchen and immediately sense that something is wrong, that ingredient smells off, that the oil temperature seems different somehow, even before instruments confirm it. These are intuitive judgments rooted in experience and sensory acuity that machines fundamentally struggle with. When something unexpected happens in a kitchen, a human chef can adapt. Ingredients get substituted, techniques get adjusted, a dish gets reimagined on the fly based on what's working and what isn't. A robot following a pre-programmed recipe with no ingredients available has already failed. The economic reality matters too, because we're not actually talking about complete kitchen automation happening overnight. We're talking about hybrid models where robots handle specific, high-volume, repetitive tasks, while human chefs focus on the creative elements, the customer interaction, the menu development. The future probably isn't AI replaces all chefs. The future is probably AI replaces the rote parts of cooking, because here's the reality. If you're a chef in 2025 and you refuse to use AI for menu development, inventory optimization, recipe adaptation, and automation of repetitive tasks, you're competing against chefs who do use these tools and suddenly have 30% more time to be creative, lower ingredient costs. There are real costs to automation though. Moley's fully robotic kitchen costs tens of thousands of dollars, putting it out of reach for most restaurants. Robot chefs require maintenance, technical expertise, regular calibration, and software updates. They introduce cybersecurity concerns, potential risks of hackers manipulating recipes, and there's legitimate concern about what happens to the hundreds of thousands of culinary workers globally if this automation accelerates. There are also actual limitations to what AI can do that people don't always acknowledge. When human taste testers compared dishes created by AI against dishes created by professional chefs, the AI often lost decisively on main courses because it missed subtle balance and nuance. AI struggles with ingredient preparation tasks that require delicate handling, kneading dough, carefully flipping a delicate omelette, peeling and preparing fresh produce in ways that preserve quality. When everything gets automated, do young chefs still develop the muscle memory that becomes intuition? Do they learn the sensory feedback patterns that take years to internalize? Do traditional cooking techniques start disappearing because nobody practices them anymore? If robots are doing all the plating, are future chefs losing the spatial reasoning and artistic development that comes from hand-plating hundreds of dishes? So where does this actually land? What does the culinary world look like 5 to 10 years from now? Restaurants continue integrating AI-powered robots for specific, high-volume tasks. More kitchens adopt systems like Flippy for dangerous or highly repetitive work. The question isn't really whether AI can replace chefs. The question is, which chefs will use AI to become better versions of themselves, and which ones will resist until they become irrelevant, and which ones will subscribe.